Hey guys, so I haven't had a lot of time lately. I've been pretty swamped with work, like so swamped that I pass out right after I get off. That sounded dirty. I'm so freaking tired once I get off of work. I pass out and then all I do is like lay around and sleep for a little bit, and when I wake up, it's like around 11 o'clock at night and I only have like an hour before I go to bed, so I usually spend that hour playing video games. The game I'm playing right now is called Deus Ex: Human Revolution. I'm just gonna do a little video description of why I like Deus Ex. Number one, I love how epic it is, and I use the word epic not like that it's really cool, but that it's an epic world, sort of like Lord of the Rings or Mass Effect or Dragon Age, just like this really big environment. There's tons of exploring you can do. There's tons of side quests. All of the NPCs that are hanging around you can talk to, and they all say different things, and there's so many things that you can interact with in the environment, and there's all these little details everywhere. The amount of detail in this video game is crazy, and it's just fun to explore. It's great because since I only have that hour before bed, I'm not rushing through the game. I'm just going through it little by little, and it's a huge game, so this is probably going to take me a while to beat. It's not going to be like Dragon Age 2 where I beat it in like 3 days. It's crazy sauce. It's crazy sauce. But I love it. The only thing I don't really like about it is the voice acting. The voice acting is pretty terrible. It's awful, actually. The combat system is really cool. The hacking thing is really cool. The augmentations are amazing. Just the ability to upgrade your character and customize them yourself is really... It's like they took all of the normal stats that you see in RPGs, like charisma, strength, HP, and they made it into these... it's like a metagame for leveling up those stats, but they're called different things. It's so crazy. I can't even explain it. If you guys haven't played it yet, it's pretty cool. It's about this character, Adam Jensen, and I don't want to ruin it for you. I'm gonna ruin it for you. I haven't beat it yet. This is just the very beginning of the game. This game is basically about the war of augmentation versus natural people. What that means is people are starting to get augmented. They would chop off their arm, for instance, and get a robotic arm replacement, and that arm is like 10 times stronger than their real arm, and it can do all these different crazy things, and they also get their eyes augmented, or they can get their voice augmented, or, you know, their brain, their personality, their legs, whatever. And so what happens in the game is you play this guy named Adam Jensen. He is a security guard at Seraph Industries, and Seraph Industries is one of the leaders in augmentation, I believe. And what happens, augmentation research, I think that's what it is, yeah. What happens is Seraph Industries gets attacked by these crazy people. You don't know who they are. They're just these terrorists that want to blow shit up, and they blow up your place. You get massively injured, and you wake up 6 months later, and you're completely augmented, and it wasn't your choice. They augmented you without your permission because you're basically about to die, and the only way they could have saved you is through augmentation. The entire game is about the war on augmentation versus natural people, and just like all these crazy little things that are happening in that world where society is like starting to accept augmentation, but people are still rebelling against the idea because they think it's a crime against humankind, and it's just like this really political slash almost religious kind of craziness. It's crazy. It's really crazy, but it's fun. And you travel through different cities that you can really explore, and the environments are so nuts. I've already said that, but seriously, they're so crazy. And all of the weapon customization you can do, and just everything is so cool. I really like games where there's a lot of customization involved. I don't like games that I feel like I'm just playing the same story that everyone else is. I like side quests. I like all these various missions. I like to feel like I'm playing a game a different way than someone else is, because then it's kind of like you guys can share experiences and talk with each other and be like, oh, is that what you did? I did this. No way. Is that what happened? And when you have that conversation with somebody, it's a little more fun. It's a great game. I recommend you all play it. Voice acting, again, is awful. But yeah, so that's what I'm playing right now. It's crazy sauce.